We all share the same story. We enter the world one day and eventually we leave it. What happens in between we try to make sense of. But what came before we were born and what happens after we die? That's a mystery we've never truly cracked. This gap in understanding leaves us wondering, what's the point of all this? If we can't know where we came from or where we're going, can we really be sure that anything we do matters? That uncertainty is the root of a question humans have asked for thousands of years. What is the meaning of life? Some look to religion for answers. A divine creator made everything and placed us here with a purpose. Others say meaning comes from love, our relationships, our families, our friendships. Some find it in simply existing, experiencing the world. But then, there are those who believe none of it means anything at all. This is nihilism, the belief that life has no inherent meaning, no grand purpose. To the nihilist, everything, joy, pain, morality, even consciousness itself, is ultimately meaningless. And maybe you felt this way before. Those quiet moments where everything feels hollow, when the things you used to believe in start to feel flimsy, and the answers you once accepted don't hold up anymore. It often begins with a single question. Why? Why do we believe what we believe? Why do we chase success, follow rules, cling to hope? Where do our values come from? Keep pulling at that thread and eventually you may find there's nothing left at the end of it. Science gives us tools but not meaning. Religion offers answers but not proof. And the question why continues to echo, unanswered. For some, this is where nihilism begins. They stop looking for meaning and accept that maybe there is none. As philosopher Alan Watts once said, life is like going from the maternity ward to the crematorium. A short journey with no deeper purpose than the steps themselves. The word nihilism itself comes from the Latin nihil, meaning nothing. It's the ideology of emptiness, but that doesn't mean it's simply hopeless. People often confuse nihilism with pessimism, but the two aren't the same. A pessimist believes things are bad and will get worse. They think goodness exists, but that we fail to live up to it. A nihilist doesn't believe in good or bad at all. To them, morality is a human invention, an artificial framework we impose on a neutral universe. You've probably heard the classic metaphor, optimists see the glass as half full, pessimists see it as half empty. Nihilists? They wonder why we're even talking about the glass in the first place. It's not just pessimism nihilism gets confused with. There's cynicism, the idea that people are always driven by selfish motives. Cynics don't believe in genuine goodness, but they still believe in the concept of good, they just think no one lives up to it. Nihilists reject the whole premise. There is no good or evil, just actions we interpret. Then there's apathy. Apathy says, maybe there's meaning, but I just don't care. Nihilism says, there is no meaning to care about. But here's where things get interesting. If nihilism is the belief in nothing, then isn't believing in nothing still a kind of belief? That's the paradox at the heart of nihilism. The moment you commit to nothingness, you've made it into something. Nihilism wasn't originally a school of philosophy. It started in literature as a reaction to the collapse of old beliefs. Over time, people began to explore it more seriously, leading to different types of nihilism. Political nihilism believes that in order to evolve, society must tear down all current systems, government, religion, institutions. Moral nihilism rejects the idea of any objective right or wrong. It says ethics are made up, and we shouldn't blindly follow them. And then there's existential nihilism, the most well-known branch. It says that life as a whole has no built-in purpose or value. We exist, we act, we die, and that's all. It's a heavy idea, but it doesn't have to be a hopeless one. Some thinkers argue that once you accept that nothing matters, you're free to create your own meaning. If the universe is silent, then we get to write our own stories. We may not have been born with purpose, but that doesn't mean we can't choose one. In the end, nihilism isn't about despair. It's about confronting the emptiness and deciding what you'll do with it.